birth of artificial intelligence is going to mark a new epoch in the history of life on this planet. Most people are completely clueless of what lies right around the corner. It is going to blindside them. A new earth is emerging. Unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, global coherence, artificial intelligence coincidentally coincides with this, along with other existential headlines such as the existence of extraterrestrials. It's all tied together. We are awakening. There's no turning back. In this video, I'd like to explain briefly how you can prepare yourself for what's coming. Okay, mind, body, spirit, how to prepare yourself and what to expect as this awakening unfolds. What's up, everybody? This is Brian. I'm your local journalist extraordinaire, mind, body, spirit coach, and I'm here today with what I can only describe as precognition. I've seen it. Others have seen it. We are all one. We are all aspects of the one. If you can't get hip with that, that's okay. Just follow me to the end here. What I'm saying is the AI that they're rolling out, it's going to escalate quickly. It's like doubling in its power every 3 months. Now, there is a lot of hype. The elites, the rulers of the darkness of this age, there's a lot of hype making it sound like it's going to take over. It's not, okay? The issue isn't AI. The issue is our lack of spiritual evolution and our lack of self-knowledge. You know, I work with a lot of people in the spiritual arena, and one of the things, man, even people that would seem evolved, who understand that there is a creator, they have a really hard time with this concept of non-duality, with this understanding that existence is all one thing. They fail to see the underlying unity, and it's no fault of theirs. But I just want to say, like, that should not hinder you or us from seeking the truth, understanding who we are as an aspect of the one, and how we actually have no reality apart from the one, and how awakening is unfolding here, and some of the things that there are going to be done intentionally, some of the social engineering, some of the issues or problems that will be engineered on a world stage to get us to react a certain way. These are the last power plays of an old world order that is crumbling, because we are evolving and we need to take our evolution into our own hands. We need to take responsibility for our evolution and understand that we're all one. Stop drinking the fluoride. I mean, dear God, if there's one thing you take from this video, I would pray that it's stop drinking the fluoride, stop using some of the products and the poisons that are intended and targeted towards this, and try to do the work of opening this, because this is your direct antenna, opening this so that their power plays are, you can just literally see through what's going to happen before it happens next. It's underway. There's no stopping what's coming. I like to lump everything that I'm going to cover here into one category, and that's spiritual evolution, okay? Mind, body, and spirit, okay? Lump the three together, and let me just say that how AI can it's going to help a lot of people, and that's kind of the why it's going to be pushed out and why it's going to gain widespread acceptance. The issue is merging AI with our biology, and the problem with this is that 90% of people don't even know who they are, meaning that they have an incorrect perspective of the universe and their role in it. Before we surrender what it means to be human, we really need to figure out what it actually means to be human. And so, over-reliance on technology is causing people to abandon mental faculties that need sharpening. How many of us remember directions to our to the city? You know, we put that in our GPS, it takes us straight there. How many of us remember the phone numbers of a few loved ones? You know, when I was a kid, I knew several phone numbers. Now my phone does that for me. In fact, and this is only beginning, we're turning to AI more and more for our creative capacities, for our memory capacities. We're relegating this to machines, And it's actually causing us to take a step back in consciousness. And we need to push against that. So our attention spans have gone to hell. We're addicted to technology. It's like a drug. These algorithms are designed to keep our attention and keep us hooked. And there's a reason for that. Targeted advertising. The algorithms know you better than you know yourself. It's scary, but it's okay. It's going to be fine as long as technology is used responsibly. As long as we don't become too addicted to technology, our creativity will take a dive otherwise. Instead of looking to our phones for answers, so let me explain here briefly what AI is going to do, is that everyone is going to have access. We already do have access to all the world's information at our fingertips, right? Which is great. That's great for a lot of people, right? Unfortunately, however, across the board, what I'll say is that we are already connected to source consciousness. We want to strengthen that bridge. Instead of looking at our phones, we need to turn within. The pattern of the whole is encoded in every part. Know thyself. Okay, we need to know thyself. We need to strengthen this connection with the source, okay, with God, source consciousness, which is enfolded within us, which we are an aspect of, because we can develop ourselves to hearing the voice, to understanding intuitively things that are going to happen before they happen, precognition, telepathy. These are all gifts of the new earth that are emerging as we speak, as we develop ourselves. Telepathy, I'm blown away. I'll tell you, to be honest, I had my spiritual awakening in 2020, and even before that. So I'm a journalist. I'm in long-term recovery from severe forms of drug and alcohol addiction, and I died multiple times. During those near-death experiences, you could say they're near-death because I was essentially pushed back into the hologram by higher dimensional forces who assured me that I had work to do, for one, and my memory was somewhat wiped clean. I did a lot of brain damage, but all of that has been restored. My doctors are amazed at the recovery I made. It defies medical odds. I knew from my run with active addiction and from the depths that I had plundered to, that the story we are being told isn't the whole story. That human potential is limitless. We have dormant abilities, dormant faculties enfolded within our DNA that we can access and we can cultivate, cities that we can cultivate through discipline. And so what I'll say is, AI is not a problem. I use AI. I think that, okay, I'll give you an example. If it hadn't been for AI and technology, when I had my spiritual awakening in 2020, I would have never been able to access the ancient, profound spiritual wisdom of India, which is PhD level mysticism. And I've been studying that for 5 years, and I haven't had to go to India. In fact, I'm connected to people in India, people that have been serious on the spiritual path for decades. Some of my closest friends that are there. We're all interconnected now, and that would not have been possible without this technology that they're rolling out. I have access to teachings that have been hidden from the masses for centuries, if not thousands of years. This spiritual wisdom of India predates the Judeo-Christian era by tens of thousands of years. They talk about the Big Bang, how the oneness veiled itself in multiplicity. Modern science is confirming this. The dots are lining up so closely. I am consciousness. You are consciousness. This universe is consciousness. We are all one. The dots are lining up so closely that it becomes a form of ignorance not to connect them. This is a dream. We create our own reality. I am creating this in hopes that it reaches someone and helps someone. Is to let people know, do not be afraid. That is one of the power plays of the elites, is to make you feel like you're powerless, that we couldn't possibly make a difference. And that's part of the mirage, the illusion of control that they exert over us. The legal fiction is that we're powerless. We're not. We create our own reality, and we are inherently spiritually sovereign, but we're only beginning to awaken to this knowledge of the oneness of the individual soul and the supreme soul, as indicated by the world's oldest and most sophisticated spiritual wisdom, has to be realized. When that is realized, the Mahavakyas of India, when that is realized that this is a dream, I am consciousness, I am Brahman, I am an aspect of the one. When that is realized, you have all the preparation you need. Because then it's a matter of unraveling the ego. And so what that means is as hard as this is one of the hardest pills for me to swallow during this evolutionary process, is that I can't attain. There's nothing I can do to attain the infinite. It's not a self-improvement thing. It's actually the opposite. It's an unraveling of the ego. So I continuously seek higher consciousness's will, who has assured me that I am here to play a role in this, and so are you. If you are watching this, do not be afraid. You are here to play a role in this awakening. And it's time that we step into that role. And how we step into that is by understanding what I've just told you, is that we are all one. Even these dark forces that are manipulating us are aspects of us, and they're not to be feared. We are not to comply. I mean, whatever role is rolled out next, man, just like the first wave in 2020, I didn't take it serious. I knew then, I intuitively knew then, I intuitively knew at 9/11 that this is all scripted. It's a show, it's a dream. When we wake up, when you wake up from a dream, what do you say? Nothing ever happened. While we're in it, what we do matters. Who we are being, how we are acting, it truly does matter. Okay? So, in any case, our job is to remember. We came here to forget who we are so that we could remember. And that's the game. The reason I'm not worried about AI and the global elites is because I am endowed with self-knowledge. I know that I exist on a higher plane of reality as consciousness. And it took me crawling through hell to reach this understanding. It took me literally dying to have this awakening. But once it happens, it's irreversible. Our notions about ourselves, our small-minded notions, are forever destroyed. We internalize this knowledge. I know a lot of people listening to this might have had flickers of realization, or the mind has been unmodified and they've had a direct experience of their true nature, but it comes and goes. And so the hard work is turning within over and over again and seeking guidance from above. That will give you protection. That's all the protection you need, is that you are aligned with your highest path, alignment, because there is no death. The physical body, it dies, but it's just a vehicle, a data collection vehicle. I am the underlying reality. The seer alone is real. God alone is real, and you and God are one. It could be no other way. You would not exist. Nothing can exist apart from God. So the entire physical universe is a dream in the mind of God. God alone is real. Just like the infant, the unborn infant, inside of the pregnant mother is aware of the mother but can't see her, and the mother's aware of the child, which she can't see. So too with the soul. The soul is a fractal of the one. All of this is the one. And if you can't see it, keep trying, keep following, follow me. I'll be dropping some more of this stuff when I have time, as I can make time, as I can exercise my gifts and abilities that came from the divine. We'll say is we are all one. Self-knowledge makes a mortal immortal, a human into a superhuman. We are all one. We just need to stop playing their game. In any case, that's all I got time for today. I love you all, man. If there's something I can put out there, if there's something that helps, that's of service to you, please let me know in the comments. Please smash that like and subscribe button. Keep being beautiful. Keep loving. Keep striving towards the one. You are loved. There is nothing to fear. All right, everybody. Stay blessed.